Greetings, people of the internet. Unky Joe here. Unky Joe's Playhouse. I just came in. It's we fed the birds and watered them and all that other wonderful stuff. But the reason for this video is that I've been doing a lot of stuff around the homestead, trying to get the pool ready and the yard ready, and I figured why not bring you along for the ride. So here we go. All right. It's a overcast day. We're supposed to get some rain. That would be nice because it's dry out here, very dry. All right, I'm gonna do my best to try and show you what's going on here. So it's spring. Oh, poor ducks. I spooked them. They're not very happy. So you see I got a hot mess here. I need to get cleaned up. I've got weeds growing around the pool, the filter. This pump is being replaced. I've got a new one will be here Monday. But I need to get, and the pool is green. So I need to get all this kind of squared away. I haven't been very good about keeping it weed free. So I got my work cut out for me, as you can see. But the first thing to do is clean the area I'm gonna work on so I don't run into anything. So I need to move this bench, lights, some plants over here, and then come around with a weed eater, then come around later with a rake or a thin rake ought to work to get all this out of there. As you can see, it's pretty much a cesspool right now. I think we'll get one more year out of this pool, maybe two. And yeah, it's just a hot mess. Lots of weeds everywhere. So if I get in here and get these weeds hacked down, then I can get in here with a rake and get the rest of it out. I'm downwind from it right now and it's not too bad. So this umbrella that is probably, look what the sun does to material. This umbrella's been out here about 3 years. Look at this. This is what the ultraviolet light in South Texas does to things. So I've got my other solar mounts. So what I'll probably do is just time lapse this thing on the security camera that I'm pointing at right now, so you can get an idea of what I'm doing. I gotta drag these boxes over to get burned. And yeah, we'll get it going and see what happens. See how it goes. All right, wish me luck. Started some laundry. Socks. Yeah, I love doing socks. Anyway, let's go outside and look around. It's getting ready to rain. It's trying to. So, what started out as cleaning around the pool, well, frankly, became an obsession. And so yeah, I did a thing. And I'm still draining some water out of this thing, but I actually tore everything apart. I've completely weed-eated around the entire pool. Still have a tarp I need to work on. Pool's still filthy, but we're getting there. I gotta get this pump off because it's being replaced with a new multi-speed, 2-speed pump. And as you can see, if you look, the filter is leaning to one side. That's not me. So it's, yeah, it's going that way. So we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna pretend that's not a big deal and we didn't see it in the fact that it's leaning even more. We'll call it the leaning tower of sand filter. And I have rinsed and rinsed and rinsed this thing. And it's, I'm toying with the idea of getting a different one. Because I really don't like, you see the drain on this? It's just kind of a shitty drain. And I've poked stuff up in there. There's nothing blocking it. It just drains slow. It's made to drain for the winter. So it's made to drain slow. I've flushed out all the lines. And then I've gone around the entire perimeter and weed-eated. This is our little oasis back here. I've taken the little valve off of the filter. That'll go back on there when all is said and done. And with some O-ring sealant. But yeah, I got all the way around the pool. And I remembered, see all these weeds. And I remembered we had the guy who built this for us put in some of these blocks here so that we could put little either little planters like that or little statues or something. So the other thing we're going to do is get all new lights to go in here. And you know, it's the best I can do with a weed eater. And then once the new weeds come up, I'll spray them and kill them and try to get some of this grass out of here. I really don't need to be down on my hands and knees getting this stuff out, so probably be better if I hire somebody, but you know, getting people to work, good luck. So anyway, there's that. Then I still have my kerfuffle, which is the plumbing here, which, as you know, if you've been watching the channel any length of time, the 1-inch pipe going to, yeah, don't critique my plumbing. The 1-inch pipe going to the pool is busted. So, and I need to get that part replaced. I've already replaced the other part. You see, I had to put a new faucet in here with PEX this time. And let's go around to the front of the house. Get ready for my new panel, or for my panels to be moved back there. And we did around the panels today. And then you can hear the sound of automatic machine guns going off. That's the shooting range up the road. It's been trying to store them all day. So I finally got my tee in for the PEX. And here's the line that comes from the back of the house to the front and then runs this faucet here. And it goes all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Back under the house. And finally comes out on the opposite side of the house. So comes out over here. Right here. So you can see what the old faucet is, the old plumber put in, and then the new one that I put in. And yeah, I've got to wrap that with hose wrap, pipe wrap. That was the easiest way to get it up and over. In hindsight, I could have done that a little bit differently, but that's all right. Skirting will hide that. That's the beauty of skirting, see? Now, this house is 80 feet long. It's another 150 feet to the hydrant on the street where we get our water from on a 1-inch pipe. So it has come all the way up here and then come all the way across and then go all the way up that 100-foot hose. So by the time it gets to the end there, there's hardly any pressure left. So I need to get some footings in, but my spouse is growing some flowers. It's best to use planter boxes in the spring because this soil here, just see how dry it is. We haven't had any measurable rain in weeks, but we're hoping we get some this weekend. But I just wanted you to see what I've been up to. So I'm taking this opportunity, some time off from sitting in front of my computer to get some real work done around the house that I've been putting off for, well, let's just face it, years. Oh, looks like my chlorine got here. Cool, that's good. Be good for the pool. Is it upside down? It seems to be, it is. I mean, it clearly says right side up or something. There we go. So we're continuing to clean the pool, and I don't mean to scare the ducks. As you can see, they're out there. So I want to try to move up cautiously because it spooked them. The problem today, though, is if you can see on the grass, we got a lot of dew on the grass. And, well, I don't hear the pool pump running. And the problem is when you're doing a slam, shock level and maintain on a pool that was as dirty as mine was, i.e. dead critters in it, you need to, here's the geese. So they're getting better. But if you want to maintain it and get the pool water clear, as you can see I'm blue, but I'm not clear yet. You can't see the bottom of the pool. But you notice my pool pump is, and I've still got the old one set up here because again, I would rather plug up this sand filter with dirty stuff than the new one. Anyway, I digress, but the pool is not running. The pump isn't. So I have out here a GFCI outlet that is running up to a dedicated 20 amp breaker, which then connects to my solar setup in my office. And so that line feeds through here and comes to this plug. I'll put the convenience plug here. But you notice something I didn't do. I didn't put a cover on that. So I'm gonna try again and reset the GFCI. You'll hear the pump come on. And it shuts right off. So I'm thinking I have got some moisture in this GFCI plug, and so it's just going to have to kind of dry out during the day. And but I just wanted to share with you, there's the new filter waiting to get put in. The joys of cleaning the pool. I've been working on this pool project now for 2 weeks trying to get it clear. Like I said, I had a dead animal in it, and that was unfortunate, but we'll get it there. So, you know, if this kind of stuff happens to you, it happens. So, I always start here, don't I? Let's get caught up. It's been a few weeks since I started this video. Probably actually more like a month. And stuff is growing, as you can see. And I want to bring you back to the pool to show you. Now watch what's going to happen. There's some ducks around the corner. Can you see them? Are they on the, yeah, there they go. Okay, anyway, the pool, that's why we're out here. So, the new filter is still right here, waiting to be put into service. And you notice, pump's not running right now, huh? But here's what I wanted to show you. The fact that we've got clear water. You can see my little pool thingy down there. It needs to get back to work. It's got some more cleaning to do. But yeah, we have managed to get this from swampy green with a dead cat in it to a beautiful blue again. And I'm not running the pump right now. I run it at night. I run it between like 6, 7 o'clock at night till about 7 in the morning. And the pool is definitely shifted. That end over there has either risen or this end has sunk, and the pool is not level anymore. But I don't think it's causing any trouble. I don't see the liner coming out from around the pool being stressed, any of that. Oh no, I take that back. Right there it is. Okay, but anyway, the point is that it's clean, it's green. They're not green anymore, and should be ready to swim in here shortly. So the other thing I did is I took my Internet of Things weed killer, which is basically 30%. Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't, there were no ants in there. I was just standing in that. But I've taken the weed killer around the pool, and as you can see, it's done a pretty good job. But that shit ain't cheap. That 30% vinegar is about 20 bucks a gallon. And then you've got, here the ducks landing, just so you can see that. And then it's, then you get a quarter cup of salt and a couple of shots of liquid detergent. And then you mix it up and you go out and you spray, and it gives you a gallon of the spray. And here's another view of the pool. The problem with that is it's freaking expensive. And, you know, a gallon of that stuff doesn't go a really long way at all. But it is effective. It is killed it, but I doubt it's going to keep stuff from coming back, which I don't know if the glycophosphates will do or not. Still haven't replaced the pump or the filter because I just haven't had the time, and that's got a major undertaking. As you can see, that filter is going to be a bitch to get out of there. It's big and it's heavy, and so we're just trying to keep the birds fed, the system running. I've got to get this, the reason I came out is to get the little cleaner, pool cleaner. Let me tell you, been the best money I've ever spent on that little pool robot. That thing just, it has kept me from having to spend any time vacuuming this pool at all. And I mean at all. And in fact, yesterday there was a big old honking pile of leaves in here. And as you can see, the machine's fighting me a little to come out, probably because it's full of leaves. But we'll get it out of here and get it emptied and put it back in, put it back to work. This is doing the job of 10 men, let me tell you. So there's my little pool robot. There's how clear it is. So as you can see, we're doing just fine on the pool. So I'm gonna put the phone down because I need to put the little robot in, and then I'll come back. All right, so I got the little robot up and running again, and he's doing his thing, keeping the pool clean. So, you know, it's just simply a matter of keeping enough chlorine in this thing to keep the algae from starting. And then I haven't taken a brush to this pool at all. I haven't done anything to it except bleach the hell out of it and let the robot do the cleaning. I'm serious. You can see. We'll take a look over the amount of leaves I've gotten out of this pool with that robot, and then letting the filter get the other fine particles out. So now that this filter and this pump they've done a really good job. You can see it's a little leaky there too. Time to retire them, clean out the sand, put it away, use it somewhere else, is my point. And then get the new sand filter and the multi-speed pump in here, and that'll help save energy running this thing. That was part of the problem, is the cost of keeping a pool going is expensive. That bleach is not cheap. I just spent $120 on 24 jugs of bleach. That's a lot of money for, just for bleach. And it's a luxury item these days because, nobody's got any money. But anyway, oh, that's a big old mouse or vole went running across here. But anyway, soon I'll be able to get in this pool and actually relax and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Yeah, that'll be nice when I'm out here floating with a beer in my hand. That'll be a good day indeed. But let's go look at the amount of leaves this thing has gotten out of the pool. And you can see right here, there's the pile of leaves that it's gotten out of the pool. That was all at the bottom. And that's what the algae feeds on it. As that stuff rots, the algae can form on it and it feeds it. So that's part of getting everything out of there, but it's catch-22 because the pool is so damn cloudy, you can't see anything to get anything out of it. So that's why we bleach the hell out of it and shock it. And eventually it'll clear up enough to where you can see where the little stuff is going. And if you got a pool robot like I do, This is kind of fun doing this one-handed. So I've got a jet setting, and this is crazy. Watch if it'll work. If I got mad skills or what. And then you put it back on full. All one-handed, mind you. And I'm an old man. I'm not one of you young whippersnappers. And you just fill it back up so they got fresh water. So I'm sure my spouse is probably watching me. Who cares? Yeah, just another day in the life on the homestead. About 11 o'clock, an hour before lunch. And I just want to come out and show you the progress we've made and kind of give you an idea of how it goes here around the homestead. The other chores I have to do, just like you folks. Got lots of stuff to take care of during the day. And plumbing's done. That's something that's totally off my mind now. There we go. Yeah. So there you go. And as you can see, we've started moving some, well, I'll be darned. We've started moving some solar panels. Looky there. So there you go. We covered a lot of territory in that. Just to, I just want to give you all you folks an idea of what it's like having to maintain a property. You renters out there, count yourselves lucky. No, the first thing I did when I could afford it was bought a house. But, sometimes you don't realize the maintenance that goes along with a house. And then you add a pool to it, and yeah, it just can get out of control quickly. So, goal this year, check that goal off. I got the pool back from greenish dead swamp with a dead critter in it to now being swimmable. In fact, I'm going into the damn thing tomorrow. It's so swimmable. So there you go. It just takes a little hard work. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming back to check out yet another video at Uncle Joe's Playhouse. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and click that little notification bell to be notified of new videos when they come out. Please come back and see us again. Oh yeah, like the video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget, see all of you on the other side.
I've been watching old Unky Joe. From Texas heat to where the cacti grow. Fixing server solar power in the land. Hoping that his plans all stand. Making life a touch more bright underneath those southern lights.